Hello everybody, so today we got Sasuke Ultra Rare that landed in our servers. So right off the bat, this is the second Ultra Rare that we get. It's in range and it's not like the traditional DPSer that you are used to. So in my opinion, this character is like an utility one. It can be a damage dealer as well, but in my opinion he looks better for longer fights, right? If fast teams use it, he can be a very good CC, right? But I think you can play it as a slow team as well. You can play it in a slow team as well. So right off the bat, first skill, you hit a random foe, which is not that good. Usually you want to either attack the max attack enemy or the highest HP. Usually you want to clean out their DPSer. But this one deals 261 damage on a random foe, right? Which is average damage. I mean, it's okay damage, like execution. Shisui has like 374. Yeah, that's a lot bigger. It's not that big, right? It's only 261. And it has a 33% chance to inflict flame wrap, and after that he deals 90% damage to all other foes. So if you put them together, that's like 351, right? It's almost close to Shisui execution on turn 2. Also after the attack there is 40% chance to inflict a flame entangle with a random duration on up to 2 foes, so you cannot inflict on more than 2. And it says here the chance to inflict is affected by control and control res. So naturally you want to build control, but if you are going to build the control path, you are going to lose some crit rate, right? If you're building control, you lose 10% crit rate. He doesn't have a critical passive, so you either gonna have to push very hard for the critical or play without it. So how this debuffs works. So the first stage of a debuff is Flame Entangle. That's the first stage. It will deal damage over time, 15% attack and 50% HP cap of the caster. It's unstackable, so you cannot stack one more than one, and it cannot be removed. At the end of effect duration, this unit will be inflicted Flame Wrap. This infliction ignores control res and cannot be immune. So basically, when you inflict this dot, because it's a dot, after it ends, you gain Flame Wrap. The enemy gets flame wrapped. Flame Wrap is a hard CC for 2 turns. The target cannot take any action, and unable to trigger most damage class passive effects while in effect. So I think this is like I don't know, like Sasuke, the Sasuke Uchiha Indra, right? I don't know if he can stop from activating the curse seals, or Boruto with Karma. can't really test this, but we shall see when we'll get it. So, and after this stun it's gone, yeah, you are going to inflict flame ignition, and will grant Sasuke 1 stack of this buff. It's Futsunomitama. Yeah, nice name. And each stack grants 5 attack and 5% damage. Up to 4 stack, last until battle ends, cannot be removed. So these skills, right? You attack one target, you deal 3 times, and you have the 33% every time to do a flame wrap on him. So basically you are hard CCing him for 2 turns, right? And then we have 40% chance to inflict flame entangle, to inflict the dot, which after it will end, it will inflict a hard CC, right? So you can, if you are lucky and inflict a flame entangle on 2 characters, right? Because it's up to 2 foes, and it lasts 1 turn because it has a chance to last 1 to 3. Basically, if you are going second, right? Because I'm going to play it slow. In second turn, there will be 3 targets with flame wrap, right? So you basically hard CC'd more than half of the enemy team. That's pretty good, I say. That's pretty good. His passive has 50% attack, 30% HP. I'm a little disappointed here. Jiraiya, I think, had a better passive, or is the same, kinda forgot. It's only 2 numbers as well, but he gains these stats when he revives. So similar to popular ultra rare, he gets to revive once per turn. Basically it's not a revive, so it cannot be dodged, it cannot be countered with a soul rip, right? He will ignore fatal damage, right? And restore HP 40% and gain 1 stack of this buff, right? I don't want to pronounce it. So every time he ignores fatal damage and he gets back to 40% HP, he will get 7.5% dodge and 5% control, up to 3 stacks. So these stacks will never be emptied. These stacks of Futsunomitama will get emptied once you get 4 stacks, 3 stacks with an into. I will show you. So in order for this to activate, you will need 1 foe to have a flame entangle on him. So you are inflicting flame entangle, you have 40% chance to inflict it, right? And he will remove 1 stack of flame entangle from 1 enemy, and he will ignore fatal damage and heal up to 40% HP. Also, if you are doing its pattern, he will get more bonus, right? He will get 10 dodge and 7.5 control, and restore its HP to 45%. So in total, like, if he can do this 3 times, right? I mean, to get the Ameno Tejikara, he can get it 3 times, but he can still revive, I mean, ignore fatal damage once per turn, right? As long as there is 1 enemy that has a fire entangle, you can revive once per turn. So after the first 3 times, it will have 30% dodge, It will have 22.5 control, which is very good, and all his kit is based on control, right? These debuffs are applied on control and right, the chance to inflict is affected by control and control res, so he needs control. The third skill, it's going to be Kagutsuchi Jumping Flame. 179 damage to all foes, and additional damage if they have any of these debuffs: Flame Entangle, Flame Wrap, or Flame Ignition. So they will get 56 additional damage, right? That will go up to 235, which is a very high damage for an AoE, right? Also, there is 40% chance to inflict Flame Wrap on each target and a 50% chance to inflict Flame Entangle. So this time you can inflict Flame Wrap on each target, and Flame Wrap lasts 2 turns. Even if you go second, the enemies are going to be stunned the next turn. And also 50% chance to inflict Flame Entangle, which is the first phase. After this Flame Entangle ends, the enemy ninjas are going to get hard CC'd. It's pretty good skill. Again, the chances are affected by control and control resistance. And its passive, this is the sweet spot. Before acting, Sasuke inflicts Flame Entangle 3 turns. Ignore target's control resistance on the foe in the same position as him. So basically, this is random where you place him, because even now they are placing Minato in the first position, but it doesn't matter. I guess you can put it in the back and hit a support or hit a damage dealer, or put it in the middle. Usually they put Itachi SP in the middle. I don't know, but this doesn't inflict a stun. This inflicts a Flame Entangle. A Flame Entangle which will deal dot damage, right? Damage over time. After this ends, so this one has a set period of turns. It's going to turn into a Flame Wrap after 3 turns, and this effect has a 4-turn cooldown. And after acting, if Sasuke has 4 stacks of Futsuno Mitama, he deals 896 damage to all foes and inflicts Shattering Thunder on them. Sasuke will then remove all his Futsuno Mitama and all foes' Flame Ignition. So when you are gaining Futsuno Mitama, you are gaining them after the Flame Wrap ends, right? At the end of this effect duration, this unit will be inflicted Flame Ignition and will grant Sasuke 1 stack of Futsuno Mitama. But it's not that hard to inflict it, right? I mean, with this in turn 2, I'm thinking how early can you get to that huge AoE. If you inflict a Flame Wrap is the second phase, right? But Flame Wrap always lasts 2 turns, so you cannot gain a stack that early. Even though in practice I've seen him gain a lot of stacks, but I didn't manage to activate the thunder. And this after manages to get 4 stacks, he will inflict also this debuff that will reduce 10% attack, defense and 10% crit. Up to 3 stacks, last until battle ends, cannot be removed. A very good debuff, kinda hard to build, but we have the Nin tool that will reduce the amount of stacks required to trigger the damage. So we'll need only 3 stacks at level 40. At level 10 we will get better damage and oh, that's it, only better damage. At level 20 we get higher chances to inflict the debuffs. This is for the first skill, Susano Penetration. At level 30 we get higher percentages to inflict the debuffs on the second skill, on Kakuzuchi Jumping Flame. Level 35 only gives speed and 8 damage. And level 40, this is the sweet spot. I don't think you need level 45 for his Nin tool, only if you're playing speed. In my books this will be updated last. As you are well aware, an ultra rare character has one SP aura and one ultra rare aura. So just like Jiraiya's, it gives you some stats. This one gives attack, HP and control. And if you equip his aura, you will get a bonus depending how many ultra rare ninjas you have on your team. But the good part is that these stats are gained regardless of whether or not the aura is equipped. Also, the ultra rare ninja can only equip an aura in the first slot, so they cannot equip aura in second slot. I'll show you right now. On the legendary, right, I have 2 auras here. Let's say I cancel it. I cannot, it doesn't show on the second slot. It says right here, ultra rare ninjas do not have second SP aura. Right. This I tried him a little to see how it works. So what you just saw right here was the ultra rare awakening. I'm gonna show it to you. I just wanted to get an idea on how it works. This is the skill, this is how the debuffs look. Let's see on Kakashi. It has flame ignition, right? It's already on the flame ignition, he cannot be healed. So it had flame wrap ended. It went to flame ignition. My Sasuke has 1 stack of Futsu no Mitama. So this character is better suited for long battles. Right now he did not revive because there was no a flame entangle on the field. Or maybe Sakura can revive him if she doesn't die. Oh, she got silenced. That sucks, man. Maybe I get to see it when she's Sasuke. It has 3 stacks of Futsu no Mitama. It didn't go as planned. I need one more character. I don't know why he died so fast, man. It's not the Jiraiya destroyer type, right? So he inflicted a flame wrap, right? On the tank, I guess. No, who wasn't first? Itachi. So he has a flame wrap. After that, he turned into ignition. This flaming tank goes 3 turns. It will turn into a flame wrap after some turns. I have 1 stack. Don't know if I can get it. Oh my god, these people are spamming the WhatsApp. There's only 1 stack. It doesn't have the explosive damage of Jiraiya, but surely it's meant for long games. It's meant for long games. I wonder if he's going to revive now. He did, right? It's in the middle. It's not extraordinary damage, but it's more of an utility ninja. It's not like that explosive like Jiraiya. So back to our boy Sasuke. He has this aura. He has this. This is the ultra rare aura. This is like Zabuza's passive. When you hit him, he gets speed, and he can get 3% speed, up to 5 stacks, last 2 turns, cannot be removed. So he can get a pretty big speed boost. To get this buff, you need to do a fusion, preferably with a yin yang, which is 15 stars. You need to bond it for him. And as I was telling you, the ultra rare awakening, this skill, Chidori Blade, at turn start deal 458 damage to all foes, 50% to inflict armor break with a 4th turn cooldown. If you are going to max this, it will be a 70% armor break that cannot be removed, right? And the cooldown will be 2 turns. So this will trigger right at the start of the game. Right at the start of the game you have an armor break that cannot be removed, and it will deal 550 damage to all enemies. I mean, this is pretty big numbers, right? And you do that in the 3rd turn as well. That's huge. That's huge. Not only he has these debuffs for hard CC, he also gives you armor break, which is very important, especially when you are fighting slow teams. Yeah, I say it's pretty good. Will it fit? I don't know. Also, the pattern 85 will give you, like Jiraiya, 2 turns cooldown on the 2nd skill. So you will have one active in each turn. Each turn you can use an active. Overall, I'd say it's pretty good. It's not damage oriented, but it deals pretty good damage. It's more of an utility ninja. How would I build him? Well, first of all, you need control. Second, you need to think to yourself if you're going to put crit rate on him or not, right? So if I look at my also he doesn't have any crit rate from passive skills. If I look at my Itachi, right, he has 74.4 critical chance, which is not that big, but I don't have Otsutsuki gear on him for additional crit. You also lose 10% crit. You have to keep that in mind. So if I will build the Sasuke ultra rare now, I would think it will have around 60% crit, which is very low value, right? It can still be built. You can put Berserk as well, and for gear, right, for gear you can put Otsutsuki or 2 Cloud and 2 Inuzuka, and that will give me 15% crit rate, which will cover the loss of control. This doesn't have a critical rate gear, so you can still reach a high value crit rate. For the skills, I already have some books that I think I'm going to use on him. Since I got this, I was thinking hardness and dodge, right? Make him more sturdy. He also has a dodge from his passive if he revives. More dodge, hardness, a very good jutsu. I recommend it on each and every ninja. And this was a good card before, but probably I'm gonna replace it on my Itachi. Other jutsu that I would use, penetration is a must, ninjutsu combo is a must. Other than that, you can use slow if you are a slow team, or swift if you are a fast team, and stiffness or ninjutsu or whatever you like. But the most important ones are control, right, and ninjutsu combo. Then if you need to decide if you go for the crit variant or you can go with sanction. It can still be built with crit, yeah, it can still be built with crit. So this is it, my opinion on the Sasuke Ultra Rare. It's pretty good, well around debuffer. It's going to fuck up my chakra because I'm a fire user, but we shall see. Probably gonna upgrade in chakra as well, little by little. Thank you very much for tuning in and see you next time.